Hi, I'm Cindy Kruger. Today I'm going to show you how to import batches into LegalSuite. Importing batches can often save a lot of time and eliminate user errors. Now first of all, we're going to go and look at the help document that LegalSuite has, which tells you exactly what fields and tables you must insert into your import spreadsheet. So if you go to File in your top left hand corner, you go to Import Export, you go to Import Data, and you'll see there's a little help icon here. If you click on help, it's going to bring the help document up for you. You can click on importing data, and it just shows you here, and it says files can be imported from Excel, comment eliminated files, or XMLs. Now we're going to go down and we're going to see it just gives you a description of the actions like freshen, add, and update. Now batch transactions are always add because you can't freshen or update batch transactions. So now we're going to go down and we're going to see it just shows you, gives you a nice brief overview of where everything sits. And we go down to the tables and we're looking at Batran. So if you say Batran, it's going to come up in the first, and it tells you the first line of the heading must contain the names of each field. And the first field must always have the word Batran in it because that identifies and tells the system where you're importing into. So you need to open Excel, and in the first column you're going to say Batran because that's where it's coming into. Okay, we go back to our help document, and the first column is book type. So we're going to do a receipt batch import. So here I've got, when we say book type, it has to be R for receipt. So we go back to our spreadsheet and we're going to say book type. Okay, then what's our next step? We go there and it says matter 1. This is the first file that's going to be debited if it's a matter, or if it's a business transactions, or if it's a creditor transaction. So I'm going to say matter 1. Okay, then our next field, it says description 1. So that's what the description is going to show on the matter. So we go back to our Excel spreadsheet and we say description 1. Okay, and our next field now, let's go have a look. It's asking you for matter 2, business 2, or creditor 2. Remember, we're doing a trust receipt, so it's going against the matter and it's going against the trust bank account. So we'll use business 2. So we're going to say business 2. Okay. And then if we go back here, it's going to ask you for description 2. So this is what's going to happen with the description, the second description. That's going to go through to your bank account in the business ledger, as well as your bank reconciliation. So we've got description 2. Okay, and we go back to our help document. Okay, it's asking you for the date, year, and period. So you leave it blank and it will use a current date, current year, and current period. So we're going to say year, period, date. Okay, then what else is it looking for? We're going to look for it says amount. So we're going to put in the amount here. Okay, then it's looking for the VAT. We don't have receipts, and receipts don't have VAT, but it's asking you now voucher type. So it says receipt batch and payment batch. So how was this money paid? So we're going to use direct debit. So we're going to say in here, we're going to say voucher type. Okay, so we've got our voucher type. And then you've got option 1 and option 2. So if you go and you have a look here for under option 1, it's going to go show you all the different batches. So we're going to go option 1, where you're receipting it to, normal, reserve, split, or using the matter settings. So we're going to say option 1 on our spreadsheet. Okay, and then we also need to do option 2, receipt from. Who did you receive the money from? So we're going to say option 2. Okay, so now our spreadsheet has been set up. Now you go and you insert in each type. So remember, it was book receipt of R. We're going to put in our matter that we're importing in. Okay, description, once again, that's going to show. I'm just going to say receipt. Business 2, which is the business that. So I'm just going to, what I'm going to do in LegalSuite is I'm going to go here, I'm going to go to the business ledger, It's just easier to do this and copy this, and we fill it in there. And then we've got description too, so I'm just going to say receipt again. Okay, year, period, and date I'm leaving blank, then I'm putting in the amount. Remember the voucher type, if we go here, let's go back. Voucher type 5 was direct debit, so I'm going to say 5. Okay, and then we go to option 1, and where was it receipted to? I'm going to say 1 for normal, and option 2, who was it from? I'm going to say 2 for client. So option 1 and option 2. Okay, so now our spreadsheet's ready to import. So you'll go File, Save As, and you're going to save it to where you're going to remember to import it into LegalSuite. So I'm going to save it here, and I'm going to call it Receipt Import, and you can give it a date. I'm going to say Save. You then close the Excel spreadsheet, and in LegalSuite you're going to go File, Import Data, Import, Export, Import Data. You're going to say Add, and you're going to go to the little ellipse button, and you're going to go and find your receipt import file. You say open, you say import, the system will run through and it will say to you so many batches has been imported. So if you close here and you go to your receipts tab, you'll see that it now shows your receipt there where you can print and post this transaction, and that's how you import batches into LegalSuite.